All right. Hello, everybody. Neal Weichel with Remax, along with Alec Weichel of the Neal Weichel Group, the better looking of the two. And we're here in December with an end of the year video, an end of the year message about real estate for you. And before I get into that, I don't wear a lot of red. I went to UCLA, so there's very little in my closet. But of course, it's December, so we're celebrating the holidays. And whether you celebrate Hanukkah, which is happening now, Christmas, or however you celebrate with your family, let us sincerely wish you a wonderful holiday season and good things for 24. We're certainly hoping for good things in 24 in real estate. 23 was one of the toughest years we've had in a very long time. You're going to see things about how it was a record low number of transactions. And the reasons for that are very obvious. Number one, interest rates skyrocketed and everybody pulled back. Nobody's going to sell their home with a 3% interest rate to buy one with an 8% interest rate. First-time buyers are saying, oh my goodness, look at that payment. I'll wait till interest rates come down. Well, fortunately, friends, interest rates have been doing exactly that. Just when we kept telling everybody, oh, it'll be sometime next year, it started happening at the end of November, and now into December, we're actually quoting buyers in the sixes, whereas we're at 8.25 6 weeks ago. So that's our little Christmas gift for you. Some good news there. Now, the other problem, the reason that we had a low number of transactions is because, well, there wasn't very much to buy. So not only do you want to not give up your low interest rate, but if you're a first-time buyer, there wasn't much to choose from. That's also started to change, and it's my belief that new construction, which is why we're here in 5 Points, Valencia, is going to drive the market for our valley in 24. In fact, in a significant way, because A, we expect a little better rates, a little bit more excitement for buyers and sellers that are buyers, and also we're going to have more choices. We have standing inventory in the 3 developments I'm going to show you today, and we're starting in the biggest one, 5 Points Valencia. I have Alec with me because he's helped buyers buy brand new. I've helped sellers sell resale here in 5 Points. This is the largest new construction development in the history of LA County, and it's right here in Valencia. Now, when it first opened, the local people, a lot of them really didn't like it. It was too different, too new, too high a density, no yards. They weren't used to it. They're starting to come around in some cases, and the people from over the hill that don't have any new construction loved it. They didn't care that it was tri-level or a small yard or whatever. They were just happy to get something that looked this nice. Alec, what do your buyers think about 5 Points?
Yeah, so, people closer to my age demographic, they're really keen on this place. They love that it's brand new, right? That's huge. Not having to worry about replacing the roof or water heater or any of that stuff. Brand new home, walk right into it. That's great. It's close to the freeway. So, you work in town, you go down in town for nightlife stuff, see friends, whatever. Freeway's right there, but it's not in your backyard, right? You can't see it from here. So that's great. And then, of course, there's great amenities here. There's Confluence Park right in front of us. They have 3 swimming pools here. They've got community farming across the way here. And they're going to be building this place out more and more over the next 5 to 10 years. There's going to be mixed use development down in the front. So offices and retail and different stuff like that. Shopping. Yeah, exactly. So dining. So people, that are maybe coming from out of the area or looking for something a little bit more affordable, right? Something in the 6s
Sure.
or mid 7s. I'm helping someone buy something for mid 7s right over there. It's being built right now. So those are the big things that people that I speak to, what they like about 5 Points.
It's a very large development, as you probably know, and we're going to start to see them build towards Westridge, fill that in, towards the Ventura County line. And traditionally, we've had a little bit of pushback on the higher density. Toll Brothers, which builds here, everybody loved that. Locals, people from out of the area, but it's expensive, $1.6 million, $7 million, $8 million. The stuff that Kaufman and Broad has right now, some of the other builders, really being well received. They're offering incentives, and with these lower rates, we think we're going to see some action. So I'm going to tour you on 2 other developments that I think are going to really spur activity. It's going to cause sellers, people that live here now, to put their home on the market to buy it, whether it's bigger or smaller or just a single story or different. And buyers are going to now start to see a little bit more affordable payment. The builders here will work with you on buying down your interest rate in the first couple of years. A lot of good stuff happening. New construction in 24. Okay, we made our way over here to Tesoro, Valencia, the other side of town from 5 Points. And I'm excited about Tesoro for a couple of reasons, and I think you will be too. First, This is a project that has only just opened. It's kind of new, if you will. And in fact, because rates were so high, I think a lot of people haven't even come and looked at it. We've already had people that have put deposits down on lots over here, but the majority of Tesoro has yet to be released. The two builders here are Lennar and Toll Brothers, just like over at 5 Points, two great builders. And unlike 5 Points, we have some things here that you just aren't going to find in other parts of Valencia. I'm here with Jen Wilder of the Neal Weichel Group, okay? And Jen works with buyers all the time and has helped a lot of people look at these models and talk about what Tesoro can offer them. So Jen, let me just ask you, what is it people like about Tesoro? What are they really kind of keying in on and bringing them in the first time and maybe getting them to come back as well?
So I think what's different, unlike the rest of the new construction in this valley, is this is the first area that's essentially an extension of an existing. Tesoro del Valle has been out here for a long time. It's well received. People love it. So this is what we would call the second phase, right? So that in itself is bringing a lot of excitement. You've got much larger homes available too, up to 5,000 square feet. You've got some view lots. You've got some great lots. You've also got some gated communities for 55 and older, which also has been high demand. So we've got Belcaro down the road that's been here for a while. And I've had clients for years saying, hey, Jen, we like Belcaro, but we want something new. What else can you bring to us that's on this side of town that's a 55 and older? So here we are.
Yeah, and not just new, but bigger. The single stories for the 55 plus go up to 2,500 square feet. Very, very creative floor plans. I walked through there and thought, where do I put a deposit down? And that doesn't happen very often. So here we are at Tesoro. It's the second tour that we're doing for you, kind of showing you another section of new construction that we really think is going to help get people excited to re-enter the real estate market in 2024. All right, well, it's appropriate as we wrap up this video as we enter 2024 about new construction and how it's going to unstick the market and provide inventory, an opportunity for buyers and sellers that want to buy a bigger home or a smaller home to get back into the real estate market and kind of spur activity. I'm joined by Lauren Kobe of the Neal Weichel Group. Lauren and I have worked together for a long time. And we're here at Williams Ranch, and it's appropriate we end with Williams Ranch, not just because we can see 5 Points literally in the distance where we started, but also because there's product here that doesn't exist anywhere else in Santa Clarita. Williams Ranch is a master plan community that offers things you just simply can't find. And there's standing inventory here, just like in Tesoro and just like in 5 Points, opportunity to take a look at as we enter 24. And Lauren, who's from Castaic, I wanted to just have her with me today and ask her, because she shows property to buyers all the time, what do your buyers think and like about Williams Ranch?
Sure. I would say two of the most common requests that we get that are very difficult to find in Santa Clarita would be a large single story and a large lot. You can find like a 1,200 square foot, 1,400 square foot home, but to get a 2,000 square foot plus home is hard. So they have 7 single story floor plans. They have large lots. The minimum square footage is 7,000 square feet. So very nice size. And the way it's situated, you get a large percentage of those are view lots. Mm-hmm. So a lot of things that are difficult to find. And then on top of that, you have RV garages. You have ADU units.
Next gen, so that mom and dad can move in and have their own part of the house.
Yeah.
Sure.
So they've touched on a lot of things buyers are looking for that we just didn't have available, and all with just a few minutes from the freeway.
That's it. And so as we wrap this up, I think the message is take another look at some of these developments. If it's brand new like Tesoro, maybe take a first look and ask us if you have any questions about how new construction is going to be an opportunity in the market in 24, because 24 is going to be a busier year than 23. And it's my belief that it's going to stop and start with all this incredible new construction we have to talk about. Thank you.